Let's take a look at the onusay, please. Right after that. So this one, again, just depending on who you are, where you're at, whatever else, you might sing, you might have a cantor do something. On you say, and then the congregation comes in. Okay, so let's do that right now. On you say, remember, a little bit faster, okay? Let's try and do it. You got it? Okay. Alright, another thing. You see an accent right here on this note, the up note. Try and bring it out a little bit, okay? And then same with music. Yeah, let's try. Right here, second verse. Let's go. You say, He's forever all years. I stand. His Holy Spirit upon me. And then with modern notation, we can slow down that. And add a little bit of a retardando. That's a slowing down, natural slowing down of those things. The last time that we sing it, again, that's one of the luxuries of modern notation. So, we slow down at the very last thing. So, questions, comments, concerns? Yes.
Again, the little flag at the bottom of the note in the old notation.
Mm-hmm.
I thought that would be a minor accent, but it does not necessarily line up with the accent. For example, the kata.
Mm-hmm.
The accent there is on the D, whereas the flag hangs below the D.
Mm-hmm.
So which was the accent?
I don't know. I think in some cases it does match up. So like qualities, like things like that. I see exactly what you're talking about because I think it's the qualities is technically how it's said. Okay, quality. So I don't know for sure. I'm definitely not. This was something I was introduced to for like a year, and then I didn't get like full mastery of it.
Well, what did we say in the modern?
Yes, so we're gonna sing the modern. So what I would say is, as far as modern goes, emphasize the Latin as far as the natural word stress of the Latin goes. Great. Speaking of the natural word stress of Latin, let's take a look at pronunciation, shall we? Okay, so with that being said, pull out your charts of Latin sounds, all of those things. All pass around coffee. Raise your hand if you need coffee, please.
Latin.
I'll just pass down a couple. Just pass the list here.
Thank you.
All right, let's see. A couple things I want you to keep in mind. So, Latin is a very different language than ours. There are a couple common sounds in Latin. We have like tall we have we have e, we have aw as in lawyer, like that kind of aw, and oo. These things, yeah. So this is using something called the International Phonetic Alphabet. You do not have to memorize the symbols by any means, but this is something that like was ingrained in me as a college student, and so now I know it like the back of my head. You'll sometimes see these symbols in the dictionary, and that's for pronunciation purposes and things like that. So, anyways, with that being said, as far as the vowels go, you will always sound for these vowels. There are no other vowels in that. You've got ah, you've got aw, which is slightly taller, a little bit more in the back. Just a little bit more in the back of your throat versus like kind of like the middle of your mouth or so. What else? Lots of different consonants. We'll go to the chart in just a moment to go through all of those things. No new consonants, no weird like ah kind of sounds like you would get in German or anything. Latin is pretty straightforward as far as that goes. Glides and diphthongs. Glides being like yuck sounds, like in a yes, you, those kinds of things. You'll get that with like anytime you get a J. So like yes is how you would say that. Diphthongs are two vowels said in the same syllable. So we have those in English. We have coin, we have Y, we have lots of other examples, but those are just a couple for you there. So with diphthongs, just like we do in English, we want to make sure we hear both of those. So like coin, those kind of things. We want to hear both syllables. There's no exact science to which syllables are stressed or not. If you speak Spanish, Italian, even like some of the English words for pronunciations are pretty close. When in doubt, look it up. There will almost always be accents over the ones that are emphasized. Again, when in doubt, look it up. So. Okay. Some words that I want to go through. So with the song we just sang, the sanctus. Sanctus. We've got sabaoth. Anytime you get a TH, it's going to be a T. So not sabaoth, but sabaoth. Anytime you get a weird OE combination, it's just going to be a ch. So you're going to have ched. Gloria is technically supposed to be a little bit more like aw, like Gloria. Yes.
C always pronounced the CH.
No. So that's where I would say, that's the other thing too. This is where I'm like, that handy dandy chart that I just gave you gives you examples of those things. So for example, with the C's, let me pick,
I don't mean to get sidetracking.
no, it's all good, yeah. So just, I would say, double check those things. Typically followed by a vowel, it's a ch. There are some exceptions.
Before I
Before I or
Exactly. You guys got it. Yeah, okay. So, Cherry, Gloria. Also, too, in Latin, we don't say H's, technically speaking. I mean, you might hear me even say it, but it's not going to be Bolzana, it's going to be Bolzana. Like a very light H, if it's even there.
Like a French H, like a Hermes.
Sure. I'm going to go with yes. I don't speak French. Sure. Okay. You'll hear different people say like eggshell cease or eggshell cease. It just depends on where they're from, what languages they've studied. I know the Germanic Latin, Germanic pronunciation of Latins will say eggshell cease. Another thing about the G is it lives in kind of the same space in our mouth as the K sound. K and G are roughly in the same area, but the G, you have to add a little bit of pitch to it, so it carries a little bit better. So if you hear a choir director say like, I'm not getting enough K, switch to a G instead, that might be wrong. Okay, cool. Anytime you get QUI, it's going to be queen. Anytime you get QU, it's going to sound like queen, or quail, whatever else. Questions so far? Okay, great. One of my pet peeves is when I hear people say objects. So please don't say that. I will find you, and that's what I'll make you say on news. Like onion, like something like lasagna, all those things. On news. It's so long. That's not saying on use. Other things, you are naturally saying this anyways, but miserere. Not miserere, but miserere. Yeah. Similar to the word auction, you see that CH sound come back in with auction. Right? You guys ready for me to get up a notch? Great, excellent. All right, here's what I'm gonna do. Take one and pass it down. Please. If you guys want to start writing in some syllables, I've written some of the harder ones up here for you probably. Maybe next time we can bring folders. If you want copies for tomorrow.
More pens.
There are 2 pages with this one, so make sure you go.
No, pentagrama vacío. Bien.
Again, this one, so make sure you go.
El cambio la versión.
There are a couple of other 2 pages of this one, so make sure you go.
Oh, it's small. Look at your face.
Before we get too ahead of ourselves, let's take a look at the more tense long. We'll take a look at this one first. I know we're still passing around paper, so we should get something else to go over that. Okay, thank you. Give me a thumbs up when you got both pieces of paper. You got those ones? Excellent. Okay, we'll go ahead and get started then. Okay, so then looking more than tool. This is our mystery of faith. This is one of the several we can do. But this one I feel has like, I don't know, we sing this one more often here anyways, so I think people are more familiar with it. So I just wanted to throw all in up here just to make sure you're not doing anything like amen or anything like that. I think we all know amen for Latin. Let's take a look at this. Mortem tuum annunciamus is how it's going to be said. Domine et tuum resurrectionet. Yeah. Resurrectionet. So you've got this fun combination of cut and C right after. TS. Yeah.
I think what's kind of harder is the see all.
Yeah, I
To me, that,
see all that. Here. And then we get to confitemus Golden venidas. Yeah.
you're speaking.
Okay, do we know this one? Great. I'm going to start it. Jump in where you know it. If you don't know it, that's okay. Okay? It's gonna go. Mortem tuum So there's that weird squiggle mark that I was talking about, right? So technically speaking, it should go. So we add just a little bit of length to the note right before the squiggle note. We're going to sing the squiggle note as that note written in. So if you read music, that B natural. You're going to sing it as such. So you're going to go.